Hello everyone, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I'm here for my Simply Saturday card video. We are on card number 52, and happy to say that. So we've been doing 52 weeks of cards. Now I've done a little bit longer because I have taken a couple of Saturdays off, but that's okay. I think I got a frog in my throat. I don't know, that just happened. But anyway, I want to tell you not to forget that Stampin' Up! Has their new online exclusives. Excuse me. New online exclusives out. And there are some really pretty ones. I am actually going to use one of the stamp sets and some of the paper tonight. I'm not doing Christmas. I decided to take a break and do one of our new things that are out, so I just kind of put these two together and did that. So it's really a simple card. I'm going to use a couple of different DSPs so that you can see them. Same pack of paper, but just different DSPs. But anyway, I did want to tell you, we're having a kit challenge for the demonstrators. Stampin' Up's having one for demonstrators. And so I'm promoting kits. So if you would like to order a kit, for anybody that orders a kit, you'll get a card kit with a free PDF from me that to make at home. I can't do any stamping, but I'm going to leave the stamping just to sentiment, so you could use anything that you have. If you order one kit, you get one card with one PDF. If you order two, you get 2 PDFs with 2 cards, and if you order 3 or more, you get 3 PDFs with 3 cards. So you do that on my online store, and I can keep track of it that way. So if you do want a kit and stuff, just order from there. Helps me with getting to my kit challenge goal. So anyway, that is about it. I'm sorry about my voice. It just decided to do whatever it's going to do, which I don't even know. So I'm going to turn the camera down. We're going to make this card. It's really quick. It's cute. I was looking to make sure I had everything out here. It's really cute. It's just really easy. And I like that. I like easy. So let's turn this around and face it down, and we're going to bring it down so that you can, because I don't have to really stamp anything. I'm going to pull this up on my monitor so that I can make sure I stay in view with you guys. And hopefully my little frog will go away if I'm lucky. So here's my card, which is really very simple. This is new paper. It is called something Beauty. Brushed with Beauty. And then this little stamp set and the punches are from the Banner Sayings, which is a new set. And our sets now come like this, and this is the stamps. So here they are, if I can get them out. So there's the stamps. They're little bitty. And then if you bundle it, it's with this punch that fits these sayings right here. So that is what we are going to use today. So I'm going to go ahead and leave my stamps out of the package so that they'll be ready when it comes time to stamp. And the Brushed with Beauty paper, it is so pretty. It's my favorite paper. It's my favorite. I'm going to need more. So this is some of the paper. I'm using this one tonight. I'm not using the back of this one. I'm using something else. I'm using the front and back. I did the front and back of that one. And then I'm using the front and back of this one. These are all of the papers. They're just so pretty. This one, well, I wondered where that went. I couldn't find it. There it is. This one right here that I used, I'll come back to it and show it to you in just a second. You saw that one. And that one. And then there's this one right here with the back like that. But this one, the green on it, to me, looks like you could use it for camouflage. Isn't that a neat looking green? So, I'm going to be making some masculine cards with that one, I do believe. So there we go. That is our papers, really quick. So, the two papers I'm going to use this right here. That's one of them. And then this is the other. And then this is the one I already used. So we can get started. I will tell you the sizes I cut these. There will be a PDF on my Facebook group called Stamp Crazy VIP. You can join it, go into the files section and get the PDF if you need that. It has the sizes already for you. Or you can rewatch the video because I'll be telling you the sizes in here. I'm going to go ahead and fold my card bases, which are 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Nothing fancy on these. They're just card bases. Just card bases, regular card bases. So there we go with those. So what we have for the focal point here is a piece of cardstock cut 3 by 5. And then we have a piece of DSP cut 2 7/8 by 4 7/8. And it's going to go just like that. Then the little one is cut 2.5 by 2 5/8 with the DSP cut 2 3/8 by 2.5. And that's going to go right here. So, and that's going to be the same on the other side. This is 4 by anywhere between 3/8 and 1/2 inch, depending on what size scrap I have left. So let's go ahead and glue this. This is for the inside of the card. So let's just go ahead and glue that down while we're thinking about it. Get that out of the way. And I will go ahead and glue it in my card. Sorry to keep doing that, but it's this great Ohio weather. It's what I always blame it on, Ohio weather. So there we go with our piece on the inside. So let's go ahead and glue these two pieces together. I didn't use this because I really didn't like it with this piece. If you see it, if I bend it over, I didn't care for that as much, so I cut a different piece. Trying to see how I want my flowers to go. This way. Had to check that out. So anyway, I used a different paper. On this one, I used the front and back, and this one I'm using the front and back. It's what I tried to do, but sometimes you just get that front and back that just doesn't match right. It's not your taste. So there's that one. Let's go ahead and glue this one. I love the colors in this paper. I think it's so pretty. It's like my color palette. That's why I like it so much. It's what I tend to go to, is these type of colors. That'll lay down pretty good. So have to see what I like about this one. It looks funny to me, but go for the gusto, right? So is everybody getting ready for holidays? You know, Easter, I started to say Thanksgiving's going to be here so quick. And then right after that's going to be Christmas. So I put that there, and then I'm just going to add this to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other one before we do our sentiment and our, so I'm just gluing everything. I haven't used any dimensionals yet. So there we go. We've got that one glued together. Let's go ahead and do this. And everything is the same size as what I told you. Card base 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. This is, I think I forgot to say that the inside is 5 1/4 by 4. And this little piece is anywhere from 3/8 to 1/2 inch. This one's more of a 3/8, I think. That's okay. It's just using scrap. You know, when you're starting to cut paper and get all these little scraps. So let's go ahead and put this on the inside so we have no worries about it. There we go. And then also use Mossy Meadow Crumb Cake and then the Designer Series paper. On this one I use Petal Pink and Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to glue this one down. And then we'll glue this. And I've already punched out a bunch of the banners because I was using them, and I just went ahead and punched some. There we go. So now I'm going to just put this one down the same way I did the other one. Aren't these fast cards? And if you're not done with Christmas cards, you could do Christmas paper like this too. I just needed a break. Needed that break. So there we go with those two. Now, here is my, don't know if I'm going to use this on that or I think I might use that one to brighten it up, and I'll use this one on this one. And then let's see what sayings we want to use. I think I want to do the, what's it say? I think I'm going to use, I can't thank you enough. I got to find out which, that's this one right here, and it should fit. We're going to see. This is the one I want to use. Yep, it'll fit in there. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. These are little stamps. Like sometimes can be very intimidating. So I am going to use 2 of those. Do that. Oops. There we go. So let's So I think I'm going to use Mossy Meadow ink. And when you're stamping these little stamps, and these are clear, you can just see how that ink picks up right on the words. So you don't have to press and get any ink around that. So when doing that, you know, we always say don't rock your stamps. But when they're this little, I tend to rock a little bit because I want to get all the letters good. So see me rocking that. But there's no ink on the around the edges because I'm sitting and I'm watching that just turn color. I just watched that ink hit the letters. Can you see that? See how clear that is around the stamp? And so I can just take that, and then I can rock it a little bit to make sure I get the tops and bottoms of those words, because sometimes that's just not easy to do. Okay, so let's put this stamp back for a second. And I'm going to see, do I want to put something on the inside? I think I'm going to put, I can't thank you enough. And then I think on the inside, I'm going to put you're the sweetest because you helped me out. Now I got to find which one that one is. That's one thing I don't like about this stamp. Wishing you good things. It must be over here. Is we don't have anything, you know how our cases had an insert in there so we knew where to put these. This doesn't have that. So, let's see how straight I got that. Okay, let me move these little things off of there for just a second. We're going to stamp this on the inside. There we go. And then I'm just going to open that and put whoops. I didn't mess it up. I felt myself move it though. That's not good. You get a smudge that way. There we go. Just nice little simple sayings that we can do. And now let's close this so we don't get our fingers in it. Because guess who's notorious about doing stuff like that? Her name is Rita. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little banner and I'm going to glue it onto here. As I pick it up, make sure that they're both the exact same length right here. So there's that one. We'll do the same on this one. These are the easiest cards. I hope you guys enjoy them. And right now, who has time to make a bunch of really difficult cards? We'll do that when it gets wintertime. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take and I'm going to put this one here and I'm going to cut off the excess piece. And then I'm going to bring in, I forgot to bring me over another piece. And it's all white. See if I didn't make that too big. Okay. Good job there. I'll take this little piece and stick over here, and I can throw that piece of paper away. I have to use every bit of that stuff, you know. So this one is going to go over here. I'm just going to add that right here. There we go. There we go. We'll put this one over here. Now we're going to do some embellishing, and we're going to put a little bow on it, on each one of them. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten out my ribbon some. And I'm just going to tie a little tiny bow, basically like you tie your shoes. I just want to get my little loops kind of even. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm just going to roll that onto the back and make sure that it's not seen, so it won't be sticky all over the place. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it right here at the edge. I want to put it this way this time. There's that one. Now let's do another one. I have to straighten some more ribbon or twine or whatever you want to call it, linen thread. So let's make the bow again. And always hold your finger here on the knot when you're pulling this back down so you can try to get it not to curl. Because you really don't want them to curl if you can help it. Sometimes it's hard to do. Okay, we're going to do this little glue dot again. And I just start rolling it towards the back of it, pick it up, and then just get it to where it's just on the back. And then add it to your card. I'm going to put this one on the corner, like so. Down just a little bit more. Now we're going to add some embellishments. These embellishments are called Pearls of Beauty. It has a white, like crumb cake or close to it, basic beige crumb cake, and then a calypso coral. I'm going to put the crumb cake over here on this one. And I'm going to use the bigger dot this time. And there we go with that one. And on this one, I'm going to use the Calypso Coral and bring out that dark. I'm going to put it up there that time. So there we go. We have our 3 little cards made. Nice and simple and fast. So we have this one. I can't thank you enough. You're the sweetest. This one says the exact same thing, just different colors. It's all out of the same paper pack, though, all three of them. And I used Calypso Coral ink on this one. And this is Early Espresso and Petal Pink. So there we go. That is the 3 cards. I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope you take some time and make some with any DSP that you might have, because, you know, it really doesn't matter the kind. You can make all different kinds of cards out of all different kinds of DSP. So, I really hope that you enjoy that and you can take advantage of doing that. Even some Christmas cards would be really, really cute. I'm getting ready to have a Christmas card class. November 17th and 18th is my class. They're full, or as full as I can get them to be, because Stampin' Up! Ran out of Christmas paper and I couldn't order anymore. So I had to use what I had. But anyway, I will show you a couple things we're doing just because they are so cute. If I can find them. What I did with them. I got them all piled up. We're doing tags and gift cards and a money holder. So here's some of the tags we're going to do. That's got a piece of paper stuck to it. It's got my measurements on it. But here's some of the things that we're going to be doing. So I just want to show you, I'll let you see. Here's one of the gift card holders. It goes like that, and you hold a gift card. And then, what did I do with my other 2? I have 2 others. Lord only knows where they might be. I'll have to look right here for a minute. As soon as I can. They might be in this other little thing, and they are not. Where are they? Huh. How do you lose your Christmas cards? I don't know. Guess I better find them, don't you think? They might be under this piece of paper. Here's one of them. Here's one of them. This will hold a gift card right here. And what I used was the papers that are, whoops. There we go. What I used was the papers called Christmas Tags and More, the 6x6. So everything is coming out of these papers. Everybody gets their own pack of paper. And that, I'm still missing a card. Wonder where it went. Y'all ever do that? Just miss a card. Somehow, some way. Let's see if I put it. I guess you're not going to be able to see that one, because it is nowhere to be seen at the moment, I don't think. Oh, yep, here it is. This one's a money holder. And so it's this. And then the money goes right in this pocket. I made these years ago. In fact, you know how I number my fun folds? I'm on like number 100, 101, something like that. And this was actually done as number 21. And so this is the very first one I did. And so I made it a Christmas one. I was revisiting. That's what I call it. I always call when I go back to one of the things I've already done is that I'm just revisiting it. So there's my class that's going on. I'm really excited about that. I usually don't do Christmas classes, and I've done a couple. So, and I usually don't do them because I don't buy a lot of different Christmas stamps, because I usually buy the ones that are very inspirational, you know, more Christian content, and because that's what I use. And So I don't usually buy a lot of the other ones, but I've had fun with them. It's been fun. This year's been fun. I did Halloween. I usually don't do Halloween. I don't do a ton of fall. I did fall. So next thing I'm going to work on is just new stuff and winter. I'm going to do some winter stuff with snowflakes. So anyway, you guys have such a great weekend, and I hope you can get out and do something and be creative when you can. And I will see you. Remember Tuesday, I have my Tuesday video on Facebook. That's at 10 o'clock, and then I get it on YouTube as soon as I can. So that'll be Tuesday morning. So hope to see you then. Talk to you all later. Bye.